BetBlitz.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with BetBlitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. We've been on an incredible run lately with our NBA picks. Yesterday we were just one Anthony Edwards bucket away from going perfect again. But today's a new day, and we're looking to set you up with some of the best NBA picks. Now initially we weren't going to drop an NBA video for today's slate of games, but we did have a lot of demand in our comment section for an extra video today. So our analysts huddled up and we are going to drop a few of the best picks today for you in the NBA section slate of games. So again, if you guys want more content from us, let us know down in the comment section, as well as hitting the like button. In this video, we do have a like goal, and if this video gets above 500 likes, we will actually be dropping another bonus pick in our next video as well. So take a moment to hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, at the end of this video, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord. Right now, they are offering a free day in their Discord, and when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive an additional 20% off your access. Again, as requested, we will be giving picks for the NBA's Monday slate of games, and for our first pick, we'll be headed over to the PRA tab. And this time, we'll be selecting Giannis Antetokounmpo for less than 47.5 PRA. Taking a quick look here on Outlier. And by the way, if you'd like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below for a free 7-day trial. This line may come as a bit of a surprise to you, as Giannis Antetokounmpo has actually only failed to exceed it in 4 of his last 10 games. However, many of these games were without his Bucks co-star, Damian Lillard, who was previously out due to concussion-like symptoms. But for this game, Damian Lillard is being listed as probable to play, which will likely cut down some of Giannis's assist numbers, as well as potentially his scoring. Additionally, this is a line Giannis Antetokounmpo has actually failed to exceed already in 5 of his last 12 games this season. Now, Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks will be facing off against the Houston Rockets defense that this season has been very good overall when it comes to defending against their opponent's scoring, a ranked top 3 in the league overall for points allowed, not giving up very many points. When it comes to rebounds, they are a little bit below average, giving up a fair share of rebounds to their opponents. Now, when it comes to defending against their opponent power forward specifically, they are again ranked very high, not giving up very many points to this position. However, again, ranked below average when it comes to rebounds allowed to this position. So while we do expect Giannis Antetokounmpo to finish with a very high rebound number likely in this game, we do expect both his scoring as well as playmaking numbers to be slightly affected with the return of Damian Lillard. Now, taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Giannis Antetokounmpo has been playing a very solid dose of minutes over his last few games, averaging near 36 minutes per game. This is slightly higher than we'd like to see it to be taking his under on this line. However, with the heavy amount of minutes he's been playing lately, especially trying to cover up for the loss of offense and playmaking without Damian Lillard, eventually the Bucks will have to cut back his minutes before they run him into the ground before the postseason. And while we aren't expecting a significant decline in his minutes this game, we don't expect him to be playing several minutes more than he has been lately. Now, in his career, Giannis Antetokounmpo has had phenomenal PRA numbers this season, averaging one of his best totals this early on, averaging 32, 12, and 6 over his first 12 games. And again, while he is more than capable of going over this line, in this game versus a solid Houston Rockets defense, as well as with the return in Damian Lillard likely lowering his overall usage, we don't expect Giannis Antetokounmpo to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Giannis Antetokounmpo for less than 47.5 PRA. Now for our next pick, we'll actually be under the NBA first half section. And for those of you who can't actually make picks on the NBA first half section, don't worry, we've got another pick for you coming. But this time we'll be under the points tab, where we'll be selecting Devin Booker for less than 14.5 first half points. Now taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this is a line Devin Booker has actually failed to exceed in 8 of his last 10 first halves. Additionally, this is a line Booker has failed to exceed in 80% of his last 20 first halves, as well as a line that Devin Booker has failed to exceed in 11 of his 14 first halves this season. Now in his last game, Booker did have an explosive first half performance versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, in which he scored 27 points, but this was only after his very poor performance versus the Oklahoma City Thunder, in which he finished the game with just 12 points, having 6 points in most of the game, and scoring 0 points in the first half. Additionally, the Phoenix Suns will be playing on a back-to-back on the road after Booker logged nearly 40 minutes in a very tight game versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, and we do expect the Magic to really key in on him defensively, especially in the first half, especially after his explosive first half performance in his last game versus the Timberwolves. Now, Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns will be facing off against an Orlando Magic defense that has been the very best in the NBA when it comes to points allowed to their opponents, not giving up very many points for their opponents for the entire game. Now, when it comes to defending against opponent point guards, with which Booker has pretty much operated as for Phoenix, especially in tighter fourth quarter games, they aren't giving up very many points to the point guard position for the course of the game, allowing an average of just 22 points for the position. Here are their defensive numbers against opponents' shooting guards, for those of you who want to see that as well. But overall, we aren't expecting Devin Booker to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, taking a quick look here at his minutes during the first half, we are seeing that Devin Booker is getting a solid dose of minutes over his last 10 games, averaging near 18 minutes in the first half. Again, this is slightly higher than we like to see it to be taking his under, but with this being a back-to-back on the road for Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns, after logging nearly 40 minutes in his last game, these heavy first half minutes may actually come back to bite Booker, and we are expecting him not to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, in his career, Devin Booker has obviously been a phenomenal scorer. However, this season his scoring has taken a bit of a decline, averaging 24 points over his first 14 games of the season. And again, he hasn't really been getting off to the best first half performances lately, with the exception of his last game versus the Timberwolves. So again, coming overall on into this game, we aren't expecting Devin Booker to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Devin Booker for less than 14.5 first half points. Now, for those of you wisely making picks with Underdog as well, we want to share a couple of plays with you that we thought had a great chance of hitting, and that's Pascal Siakam for lower than 0.5 double-doubles, as well as Jakob Poeltl for higher than 0.5 double-doubles. And if you like making picks on the traditional PRA stats, but also want access to making picks on things like double-doubles as well as triple-doubles, click our link in the description below and sign up for Underdog using code BETBLITZ, because when you do, you'll receive a free pick as well as 1,000 in bonus cash. And right now, Underdog has been going absolutely insane with all the free plays, discounted player props, as well as gifts that they are dropping in your lobby on a day-to-day basis. Right now, they actually do have a CJ Stroud for 0.5 total points. We will be dropping a reminder for that later on today, so be on the lookout for that. But again, if you're not already on Underdog, click our link in the description below and sign up using code BETBLITZ and receive your free pick as well as bonus cash. And trust us, your profits will increase. Now for our third pick, we'll be under the NBA tab again, this time under points plus rebounds, and this time we'll be selecting Jalen Green for more than 25 points plus rebounds. Now, taking a quick look here on Outlier, this line may come as a bit of a surprise to you, as Jalen Green has actually only exceeded it in 3 of his last 10 games. However, in his last 2 games, the Rockets did win by blowout margin versus the Bulls as well as the Clippers, and Jalen Green played sub 25 minutes in each of these games. We aren't expecting such a margin of victory versus the Bucks in this game. Additionally, this is a line Jalen Green has actually exceeded in 50% of his last 20 games, as well as a line that he's exceeded in 7 of the 14 games he's played this season. Now, Jalen Green and the Houston Rockets will be facing off against a Milwaukee Bucks defense that this season has been very poor overall defensively, giving up a fair share of points to their opponents, as well as being ranked near the bottom of the NBA overall for rebounds allowed to their opponents. And when it comes to defending against opponents' shooting guards specifically, they are ranked one of the worst in the NBA, giving up plenty of points as well as rebounds to the position. And Jalen Green is a pretty big guard and a solid rebounder for his position, so coming into this game, we do expect him to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Jalen Green is getting a solid dose of minutes over his last 10 games, averaging near 31.5 minutes per game. And this is even despite the 2 blowout performance that the Rockets had back-to-back, in which Green played less than 25 minutes in each of these games. So coming into this game, we do expect Jalen Green to have plenty of time to reach this line as well. Now, in his career, Jalen Green has been a pretty solid scorer, as well as a solid rebounder for his position. This season, he is having one of his best scoring seasons, averaging close to 20 points per game, as well as just under 5 rebounds. And if you watch the Bucks in their last game versus the Charlotte Hornets, you know that they have a very big issue grabbing rebounds, especially offensive boards. They gave up plenty to the Hornets and especially LaMelo Ball. So coming into this game, we do expect Jalen Green to have plenty of opportunity to reach his line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Jalen Green for more than 25 points plus rebounds. All right, these are our picks for today, and let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And again, if the picks in this video weren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below and sign up for Elite Picks DFS Discord. Right now, they are giving a free day in their Discord, and when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive an additional 20% off your access. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment to hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video. And if this video gets above 450 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video. So take a moment to hit that like button. We thank you for watching. We thank you for all of our channel members, and we'll see you in our next video.